Hello, how you doing? I'm going to talk about this. Peach McIntyre, deranged, hustler. And I'm going to talk about what I think is her future. Now, Ephesians 5:11 says that we have a right to expose iniquity. We have a right to talk about it and to expose iniquity. And so that's what I'm doing. Y'all might not like it, but I'm going to do it anyway, okay? That's I would also use the word gauche. Gauche. It is a French word and it means lacking grace, lacking ease, unsophisticated, socially awkward, not tactful, crude. And that's some of the nicer things I can say about Peach. I'm just saying how she presents herself on YouTube and the things that she says. That's some of the nicer things I can say about her. Now, she says, I like to cuss. Even rappers and pimps don't say that. Cussing is just part of their vernacular. But she says, I like to cuss. I don't like to cook. And it shows. And I don't like to clean. And it shows. That's why she has a maid. She calls her children, the MFing children. MFing kids. She even curses the day she was born. My MFing 34th birthday. This MFing food, if you stupid enough to eat it. Slop. She curses that food. MFing food. We don't cook nothing from scratch in this B. She calls her food a B. Garbage. And she got to feed, and those children eat that garbage as slop. Okay, curses slop. She calls the black woman who's supporting her butt MFing broke black bees. That's what she calls you all. Okay? Now, she was an abused person because I listened to both of the videos. Or it could have been 3, but I listened to them. I sympathize with her because I was a victim of extreme child abuse. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10 that I was a 12. I would say on the scale of 1 to 10 that Peach is a 13. I mean, my mother never did anything like that. Take a bath first and tell me to bathe in the filthy water. I mean, that's diabolical. I can't even wrap my mind around that. Her mother called her a fat when she wanted, if this is true, if this testimony that she gave is true, she said she wanted her mother to help her with the homework. She said, I'm not going to help you, fat A-B. That's what her mother said just because she wanted her to help her with the homework. So now she calls her mother. See, that's a generational curse. So now she calls her mother MFing B, okay? That's a generational curse, okay? But I sympathize with her being abused. Now, let me tell you a quick story. Person B was abused by person A, who was her mother. And I don't even want to go into that kind of abuse. And then she married a man person C, who abused her as well. So over time, person B became person A and person C, a mixture of the two. So what we have to do if we are victims of abuse, we have to challenge ourselves not to become the abuser, whether it's a spouse, a mother, or whatever. We have to challenge ourselves and we have to take care of our children, not to become like the abuser. Okay? What Peach is, she's becoming the abuser. She's becoming her mother, she already is her mother. She's becoming her mother. She's becoming Wood. Wood treats her like trash. I mean, if all this story was true, she went to an outing with her family with some Timberlands, and I don't have an issue with that. Somebody said your fat butt is in some Timberlands, which made her feel this big, and rightfully so. But what did Wood do? Instead of defending her, Wood laughed along with them. Now, if a man like that, I wouldn't speak to for the next 40 years. I mean, the next time he see me, I'd be a cotton-picking old woman. I'd be in my 60s or 70s. I wouldn't speak to a man like that. He's a garbage. You gonna have babies with this woman, and you laugh with the people who are making fun of her, people who are mocking her. He ain't no good. You kidding me? He wouldn't see me for the next 40 years. Now, I'm going to tell you, I I have never had particularly good taste in men, but I have always had higher standards. Not that I always met my standards, but I did have higher standards at the time. Okay, now looking at my younger self, of course I made some mistakes. Okay, I shouldn't have even hung around trash, much less got involved with trash. That's I think I made a video about that. Stay away from the trash. Stay away from the garbage. Okay, but so yeah, I had these high standards when I was 16, and I went way below my standards. Okay, but I try to keep my standards in my old age. Okay, in my age now. Okay, so you're gonna make mistakes when you're young. Okay, okay, so let me address some of the stupid things people are saying to me that I'm jealous. I already addressed that. That's a really stupid concept. I'm not going to even talk about that. I'm not even going to engage with that. That's stupid. I know what jealousy is. I know when you try to go to college, you try to keep your grades up, and black people don't even congratulate you because they're jealous because you're trying to get off the plantation. The whites don't like you, the blacks don't like you. I know what it's like, okay, to be jealous. One stupid black woman says that I need to learn from Peach McIntyre. Come on now. I wouldn't even learn. I don't listen to somebody that young, 34 years old. I don't listen to anybody who's a gambler, a compulsive gambler. I don't listen to anybody who has 6 children by a man who doesn't love her. I don't listen to anybody who went from high school to welfare. I don't listen. I don't do that. I went from high school to college. Okay, I don't listen to anybody who goes from high school to welfare. I don't listen to anybody. I don't listen to anybody who's addicted to porn. Addicted to gambling. I don't listen to anybody like that. Are you kidding me? What am I going to learn from her? How to hustle the government? She got videos. How you can get 5 EBT cards. Free daycare from the government. Getting the free check from the government. Free daycare. Free Section 8. Even though they're phasing out Section 8. Food stamps, etc. All the rest. What am I going to learn from a person like that? How to hustle the government? I never had government assistance for nothing. I pay for my own medical bills. I'm still paying for my medical bills. I've never received food stamps. I wouldn't mind though. So is that what I'm supposed to learn from her? How to hustle the government? Okay, no, I don't know. I'm not interested in how to. If you know how to hustle the government, don't even talk to me. Don't even lose my number, okay? How to get the government to pay for rent, food, and daycare, and all medical. I'm not interested in that mess. Okay? I'm not interested in how to freeload off the government. Okay? I'm not interested in going from welfare from 15 to 34. I mean, that's ignorant. And I have seen people who stay on welfare from 15 to well into the 30s or 40s. Okay? I don't need anybody at 34 years old. That's too young for me to listen to anyway. He was a compulsive gambler. Addicted to porn, got a man who don't care about it, to tell me how to live. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay? So why would I listen to a gambler telling me how to manage my money? Okay? Before I got saved, I knew gamblers were broke and losers. After I got saved, I knew gamblers were broke and losers. I still know that gamblers are broke and losers. She went there, she made $5,000, something like that. But look, it cost her $5,000 to have all of her children go to Vegas and gamble like a fool. So she didn't even make anything, no profit at all. Okay, she says she has a right to a personal life, which I guess she got that from Beyonce. But look, celebrities are always copying each other. If one says they had a miscarriage, another celebrity says they have 3 miscarriages. If one said they had to gain 30 pounds during pregnancy, another said they gained 80. Look, celebrities can't have children anyway, right? Because they're all clones, right? The boy is a girl, the girl's a boy, okay? So look, a boy cannot have a baby, right? Okay? So celebrities can't have babies anyway, right? They're clones, right? But anyway, she says she puts her personal life on the line just to get subscribers, okay? She tells 4 million people when and where her and Wood having sex. That's $100,000 right there. What kind of mess is that? Okay, now she says, I have a son diagnosed with autism. That's $40,000 right there. That's $40,000 putting her children on the line. All she has to do is make a couple of videos. But who's going to raise the child? The school system, the doctors, and the nurses, not her. Die. Okay. And she has a son who has a handicap. She gonna get a check off for him too. Okay. Now I don't know if this pregnancy is real or not. I'm very suspicious of this pregnancy. Okay. Now look at what she's doing during the pregnancy. She's having butt sex with Wood. She's sucking his dick. That's her word. She's sticking his tongue in his tail. She's putting all that filth in her mouth. And then she says she has chronic urinary tract infections. So now she's taking some kind of cheap medicine for that, when she can afford to get the more expensive medicine. Okay, but look what she's doing while she's pregnant. She's doing all this vulgar dancing, which can cause any kind of miscarriage. Okay, butt sex. But she knows what's going to bring the views. Okay, she knows what butt sex brings the views. Okay, she knows that. If she talk about an autistic child that brings $50,000, if she talk about another handicapped child that brings $60,000. Okay, now if the pregnancy is real and she miscarriages, that's what, $500,000 right there. She's gonna talk about it. If she miscarries, if the baby's stillborn, that's another $500,000. All she has to do is talk about it. Now, see, what's going to happen, I think it would not surprise me if she did this. Call all the children downstairs, told the boys, this is how you get a girl to suck your dick. Told her daughter, what's her name? What's the girl's name? Gorgeous. Look, this is how you suck a man's dick, Gorgeous. Okay, so then the children are going to act that out at school. And then that's going to bring in Child Protective Services. And then they're going to take those kids away. And then she's going to have to pay a lawyer $11,000 to keep her butt out of jail. I do see Child Protective Service coming out. Because the children are going to act it out at school. They're going to say, well, mama taught us how, okay? So I know CPS is watching. Child Protective Services is watching, y'all. So what is my opinion for her future? My opinion is that, first of all, she's eating a lot of bad food. She's eating a lot of pork, a lot of crab, a lot of beef, and a lot of sweets. That's a formula for a stroke, a massive stroke, and diabetes, full-blown diabetes. Psychologically, I think she's going to snap. She cusses at her children. She cusses at everybody. Like I said, her mother called her a fat ass, okay, a fat AB. And so now she calls her mother a MF and B, okay? When does it end? That's a generational curse. Okay, so I predict she's going to snap, and it's all going to come to an end. She's going to either be in a psychiatric unit or a nursing home. Okay, and then she's going to be broke because somebody got to pay for those medical bills. She gives contradictory information. Okay, she says she has a yeast infection, so she gets this online yeast prescription grade medication when she could just pay for the top of the line medication. But then she says, well, her and Wood have pornographic, raucous sex. The use of tongues. She puts her tongue in his tail, and I guess they use tongues and spits. And she says she sucked his dick. Okay, that's a direct quote. But she has enough cash to buy top of the line meds, but she's buying something off online costs $25. Okay, so she had pregnancy. She had yeast infections before, during, and probably after the pregnancy. Okay, so she takes medications and creams. Okay, so if she is pregnant, and I don't know what the truth is, you know what? But look, she's hustling. Look, and she's hustling the bank. A bank is giving her a courtesy of overdraft protection. She's trying to, and she borrowed that. If you're so broke that you have to borrow your overdraft protection, you are broke. Okay, you need to cut back expenses. That's how Dave Ramsey would tell you that. Cut back expenses. Okay, half the stuff, I just think she's deranged, gauche. And I don't even know what the truth is. And you don't either. I don't know what truth she's telling. But see, the truth depends on how much money she wants to make that particular day. Bye.